Welcome back to the channel, and today we'll be reviewing Freddy vs. Jason. Freddy vs. Jason is a 2000 film where it shows Freddy and Jason going head to head in an epic battle. Now, Freddy vs. Jason, love this film. I will say that right now, love this film. People nitpick so much about this film. Just have fun. You know, Ronnie Yu directed this. Ronnie Yu directed Bride of Chucky. Ronnie Yu needs to get back into horror. When you watch one of his films, you just have fun. You know what I mean? That's what Freddy vs. Jason is. People nitpick so much about this film, and it's ridiculous. So many people nitpick about this. Now, I need to get the Blu-ray of this. I want to get the Blu-ray, but this is the DVD of it. It's the 2-disc. And I'll also have it in this pack right here. I also have it in the pack right there. So, Freddy vs. Jason. Is this a good film? Yes. Is it the best thing ever? No. Now, what side of the coin do I land on? Is it a Freddy film? Is it a Jason film? It's a Freddy film. Before I get into the details of the film, I'll explain why it's more of a Freddy film. Yes, Jason gets more kills, but it's more focused on Freddy story-wise. We know all the films are connected. We know 1's connected. We know 2. We know 3. We know all of those are connected. We know all those films are connected, but in Jason's case, we don't know what's connected. I'll be honest. Maybe Jason Goes to Hell is connected, but then you add in an element, now Jason's scared of water for some reason, that makes no sense. So again, it kind of makes me feel like maybe this was them kind of trying to reboot Jason. I don't know, so, I don't know. Freddy vs. Jason, as I said, you start off with these group of kids, they're in the Elm Street house, and you think they would get killed off by Mr. Krueger. No, they do not get killed by Mr. Krueger, they get killed by Jason Voorhees in the most epic way possible, I think. Freddy vs. Jason has some good gore, has some good kills, and I think this film still holds up. The soundtrack is awesome. I love all music. That's including heavy metal. I love this heavy metal soundtrack. Perfect. Perfect. Fits this film and it's perfect. And it's right out my alley. So there's that. And, you know, the story works. You know, I think it works in some spots and then don't. But overall, it works none of the less. I wish Freddy would have gotten some more kills. I wish he would have. But it is what it is. You know, Freddy vs. Jason, this is a pretty good film. Again, I think it's more of a Freddy film. I'm going to say I think it's more of a Freddy film. And when I rank the Nightmare on Elm Street films, I put that in my ranking. Very high, in fact. Freddy vs. Jason, as I said, I think all the acting is really good in this. Some moments you can, like, laugh at and just have a blast. I mean, Freddy vs. Jason, like, this is a film that you watch like in a horror movie marathon, and this is something light. This is, you know, get your beak. I can't speak, the day's like 3 in the morning, but it's like getting your feet wet. It's like getting your beak wet with this one, you know. So, and this is being filmed on Halloween, by the way. This is being filmed on Halloween. I've been watching all kinds of horror movies. I watched The Evil Dead. This is getting off topic, but I watched a lot of movies today, and I filmed a lot of movies today, in a good amount of time too. So, Freddy vs. Jason, love this film. Now, the pros, again, awesome soundtrack, love the look of Jason, love the look of Freddy. Don't like the Jason ears are all the way down here, but again, small nitpick. Love the last scene when Jason's walking through the water. I think Freddy won because he winked, but Jason got the upper hand. I also like the fight scene between Jason and Freddy. That is some awesome shit right there. That is awesome. That's awesome right there. Love that. I can just watch them. I can just watch them fight. Freddy and Jason. I can just watch them fight all day because that's so entertaining to me. More positives. Again, I like they brought back the hit missile. I like that it was a good balance. This reminds me of Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It's a good balance, keeping it dark, keeping it gritty, keeping it serious, but also just having a blast, just having a blasty blast with it, just going all out, balls to the wall, fun, and this is really what it is. I think it's just fun, it's entertaining. People sit here nitpick about this film. Why? I think there's a slew of positives. Number one, this is really the only two horror icons that battled it out. Think about that. And Freddy looks really good in this. I really love the part where he like turns into a demon. If they remake Freddy, let's go with a demon look, okay? Because that looked sick. That looked good. Love that. Love that. Perfect. I just have a lot of and I like Freddy's glove. Like the blades are more longer. I like that. Like Freddy's sweater. Freddy had some great pants, which I did not mind. I was okay, something different. Why not? I mean, he had leather pants in the new Nightmare, and I really dug the leather pants on Freddy. So, gray dress pants didn't bother me a none. So as I said, there's a slew of positives for me. I really love Freddy vs. Jason. I have so many fond memories of his film. I remember watching this film when I was like 12 years old for the first time. You know, and just having a blast. And I still have a blast. It feels like I'm watching it for the first time. This was actually, I don't remember like how old I was, but I remember finding this on TV one time and then going out the next day to get it on DVD. Freddy vs. Jason, love this film. And again, it's nothing perfect. There's things that get tweaked, fleshed out a little bit more. But overall, A+ for me. As I said, slew of positives, so many positives. I can just make a video why, you know what, I may even make a video why I love this film so much, because people nitpick about this film so much. The negatives. There's not a lot of negatives, but the biggest negative is Jason. I do stand by what a lot of people say. Yes, Kane Hodder should have been Jason. Say that right now. That would have been perfect. Secondly, I don't like Freddy vs. I'm not being mean to the guy who plays Jason in Freddy vs. Jason, but he's too Frankensteinish. He's too zombie-like. He goes, you know what I mean? Like, he's just stiff in his movements. And that's not how, like, my Jason. He's too, I don't know, he's broad. I mean, it's hard to explain, but if you've seen Freddy vs. Jason, this Jason is very stalky and just, I don't know. It's not how like my Jason. I just put it to you like that. He's a full blown dead brain zombie. He's not even smart. They made him stupid basically. But Jason did have a very cool moment in this. Now this is back to the positives. Jason did have a cool moment where he was slaying everybody at the rave party. He was coming for that cornfield and twisted that guy's head around. Awesome stuff. Back to the negatives. You know, I don't really like that Jason's scared of water. Why is Jason scared of water? Again, something that we could have fleshed out a little bit, but they decided not to. Okay, cool. But really that's really the only negatives that I have with Freddy vs. Jason is why is Jason scared of water? That made no absolute sense to me. And Jason and Freddy vs. Jason is just a little too, I don't know, it's hard to explain. And this is another negative. There's no fleshing out Jason. We fleshed out Freddy. We know all the films are connected. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Even Freddy's Dead's connected. What about Jason? They was rebooting the film was in 2003. So was this, you know, their attempt at remaking Jason? And they was going to go Freddy vs. Jason 2, then etc. I don't know. To me, it's quite interesting because I don't know. It's quite it makes you think like where in the Jason timeline does this fit in? But clearly, it's 2003. So you really couldn't fit this in the mid 90s or like the late 80s, like 88 or so you know. So yeah, Freddy vs. Jason. I think this is a very good film. I think it's nothing perfect, but it's just something to have fun with. It's a very entertaining film, good gore, pretty decent story, if I do say so myself. Freddy is back in this. Really, the only time Freddy's really scary is in the first one. In the third one, I think he's scary in the third one. The New Nightmare and Freddy vs. Jason, that's really the only time he's scary. You can say the remake, but we don't want to talk fully about the remake. Let's just talk about Freddy vs. Jason. Freddy vs. Jason, love this film. And again, just watch Freddy vs. Jason for what it is. You know, like, don't go in there thinking you're going to get it, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Or don't go in there thinking you're going to get the original Friday the 13th. Or, you know, you're going to get Jason the Final Chapter. Don't go in there thinking that. Just go in there knowing you're going to have fun. If you haven't seen Freddy vs. Jason, then you're missing out on a pretty good film, a pretty awesome experience. So that was my review. Well, yeah, that was my review of Freddy vs. Jason. If you did enjoy, big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Get you have one in the next video.